How is everybody? Dr. K here for our Friday Facts Sunset Musing. Look at this. The sun has come out just for us. Oh my goodness. Seriously, it was raining the whole day. And for our European sunset musings in this little tiny town called Stradov, the sun has come up just for us. Yes? So I am at my parents' garden here, the most amazing, lovely little garden. And I'll show you as we go a few little plants and flowers. Susie, would you please let me know if there's, because the Wi-Fi is not so good, and if you can hear me or something, just kind of give me a holler and let me know, okay? And I'll park over there where I know it's a good Wi-Fi. But I want to show you, this is hibiscus. Ooh. This one over here, I have a really good fact today for you. Just hang in there with me. This is mullein. This is a healing mullein herb. Have you seen that? Hi, Kathleen. Good to see you too. These guys, they're already closed because it's late, but it's a calendula. It's a healing calendula. I'll show you more. Let me see if I can go where the sun is and if you can still hear me. It sounds good to me? Okay, let me know if you lose me. Hopefully not. But today is Friday Fact, and I thought, look at that magic. And I thought, what a fact can we talk about? What a fact can we talk about? And I have one. We spoke about, these are amazing plums, just so you know. And I'm going to digress here back and forth, but I'll stay on topic. I can stay on topic when I'm in the middle of nature and there's fruit on trees. You know, have you ever picked fruit straight from a tree and enjoyed it? This is such a luxury that so many children in the United States and in a lot of other cities do not have and have not ever experienced. And oh my goodness, if parents do have the opportunity to take children to pick their own fruit, it is such a magic thing for children to do. Strawberries, raspberry, I mean, you name it. It's a whole different perspective as to where our fruit comes from versus, coming in these little big trays in the supermarkets, etc. And they feel the aliveness of the tree at the same time, just so graciously offering the fruit is a whole different story. And our children do feel it as they're connected to nature a little bit more than we are. But let's talk about where we have gone into trust over the last few days and trusting one another. We have gone into perception, and is everything a matter of perception? There was a beautiful comment, and that is freedom really a mindset then? And if freedom is a mindset, is health a mindset? Is abundance a mindset? And why is it not taught to children in first grade and second grade and third grade? Why is it not spoken in medical schools to doctors to use that for health and profound healing? Yes, the understanding of this as science is very profound. So the fact here is that we know about it. Science knows about our mind and the power of our mind to heal or to become sick or to become abundant versus the opposite. And the way it's used currently in our world it's through media, it's through advertising, it's through using our emotions. You've seen just commercials for drugs, right? If you look at commercial for drugs, it is so targeted to mindset. Anything for us to buy is targeted to our mindset and to our emotions. It is a profoundly used every single day in every media. The news every night use it. So why are we not using this to help us heal? Why is this not something that we would learn in medical schools? Remember, 10 years of medical schools have not learned that. The other thing that is really important is in current day, there is so much that we are asked to do and follow that is in the name of science. And I want to share a little fact about this, and then we take it into opinion and what we can make out of it in between these amazing live trees. I'll move to the apple tree over there because it's getting weak. Okay, hang on. Sorry, Susie, I didn't see that. Let me move up. I hope you can hear me. I'll move. Hope I didn't miss you there. So I'll sit over here because the connection is really good over here. And let us talk about some studies that have been done. And the studies are such, that's the deepest level of study and science there is. Atoms, electrons, protons, the tiniest particles. That's what we're studying here. Better. Thank you. Yes. So there is a study that has been done by scientists, and you can really, if you search Gregg Braden, you'll be able to find it because he speaks about it a lot. And the research is this. There is a proton, pumper that pushes protons through a tiny hole. And then on the screen in the back, you can see the lights as the protons deposit themselves in the back. Yeah? And the most amazing thing that these scientists have discovered is that the protons change depending if there is a human being observing with a certain perception, with a certain expectation of them to land in a certain way. When nobody's in the room, they just randomly fall, literally randomly fall all over the screen in the back. When there is a scientist, an observer who in his mind has a certain way, right? There's a tiny little hole and there's this gun pushing the protons through. I would assume it would show up just like a little bit bigger as the hole right across. I wouldn't think it would be all over. So that is what the science is actually showing, that the person standing there is with their mind and with their consciousness. The protons of the universe are responding to that. So what does that tell us? That tells us that when we look at science, the science is very much affected by the person that puts the study together, by the person that has any financial gain in it, by the people that are putting the science of it out there and getting the people come in and doing all the data analysis and the data collection, and the patients or people coming in, like all of that is part of how the study shows up. And then we take the study and make it okay for the whole of population. So I find that a very interesting, to say the least. And then the other thing that is really important that I thought about mentioning here, talking about trust. When we go see a physician, when we go see our physician, we want to trust them. Yes, we want to trust them, and we need to trust them in order to create the healing, the most available healing to us. There's two things that are happening here. If I'm the patient and I'm going to see a physician, I see them as somebody who knows better, as somebody who, I don't know what's going on, I need their help. And in that, somehow what gets lost is that person on the other end of the relationship, as many degrees and as many years of studies they have behind their name and to their name, they still are a human being affected by the same studies, by the same emotions, by the same positive, negative things happening in the world, trying to do their best in showing up. And so it would be so wonderful if we understood, if both parties understood that it's not a doctor-patient meeting, that it's two humans meeting at a level where one may have more information than the other. However, the one with the information it's just like the protons, right? Let's think about it. The one with the information of this blood work means this number means this means this, has to input the whole of the being of the patient. Like if I just take one thing, one blood work, one medication, this, and I don't bring in the overall desires and what do I need as a patient? My body feels off and it makes no sense. Like, this is what I'm feeling. Does that make could you take that information and put it in the whole? That part is not taught. That part we're not taught in medical schools. That part is more of a human to human interaction, something that I talked about last Friday about trust, that we are losing it as a whole in our world right now. And unfortunately, from where I stand, it feels we have lost it significantly in this most important relationship between doctor and a patient. And trust me, it's like every day I have to stand back, pause, look at, like, how am I showing up? How am I showing up as a human being and as a doctor? Am I showing up and taking all of this person in front of me into the whole before I say the powerful words that can impact the human being in front of me? So the take-home message, if there is any today, besides I'm going to show you the most delicious fruit, so hang in there. Like, this is amazing. But the take-home message, if there is one, is if I am the doctor, let me take a step back and look at, where is my science coming from? Is it coming from somebody wanting something to happen and they made it happen because that is how our universe works, and I'm using this and I'm putting it onto every single person with every single condition, diagnosis in front of me? Can I take a step back and look at the big picture and meet them at the level that is necessary as two human beings? And then if I'm the patient coming to a doctor, instead of giving my full power to this human being that is affected by the world just like anybody else, I keep my power and I keep my understanding that I have the missing piece of the puzzle when it comes to my health. It's not the doctor, it's me. It's me, it's my body, it's my organism, it's my intuition. And that's something that I need to bring to the table, and I need to find somebody who can take that into the mix and that can support me in it, instead of just pushing it down, saying, "Oh, doesn't matter, it will go away," or we'll have whatever the words are. I've heard so many of them. But the idea is trusting that the information that I have is equally as important to the relationship of the trust and of the well-being. And that is my fact/contemplation for today. And I would love to hear your thoughts. And before you go, let me show you something. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try not to move. Susie, you're going to appreciate this because your garden is magical. But let me see if I can. Can you see these? Oh my God. So this is peaches that I just picked from a tree. Absolutely amazing. These are blackberries. Oops, let me put the peaches away. These are blackberries that are so huge. I have a little baby tiny strawberries here. Oh my goodness. This is the calendula that I was showing you. This is the mullein. We have a lemon balm, all healing trees. And we have peppermint, as well as some grapes and some other fruits. But isn't this just this most magical thing, to have fresh fruit? So I hope that all of you are able to go someplace where you can literally pick your own fruit from a tree, and especially if you have children and or grandchildren, it's a gift. It's a huge gift that we can give to our children. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back on Monday for our Medical Monday. We are coming to a close with our individual organs, so we're going to start moving into more of conditions, diagnoses, and how to support the body in that regard. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Take good care, and I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.